G'day everybody, Matt Edwards here from McGrath Estate Agents, just bringing you the monthly market wrap. Quick recap for Team Edwards, myself and Jackie for the month of June. It was 17 appraisals, 14 listings. We managed to take 11 properties to contract, 10 of those at the asking price or above. So there's only one that was just short of the asking price, which is great to see. That's off the back of a supply and demand issue. There's a lot of buyers that are looking around. There's not a lot of properties that are coming on. We were lucky enough, obviously, to list 14, hence the bigger amount of sales. It ended up being $3.8 million worth of property, but there's still a stack of buyers looking around. So at the moment, if you were thinking about selling, you can sell in relative isolation. There's not a heap of listings out there to compete with. That might change in spring, when a lot of people hold off for the better climate, but that can also mean that you've got competition and the buyers are spread a bit more thin. So at the moment, competition is fierce. We're seeing a lot of buyers coming out of Melbourne, particularly the western suburbs. We're getting Melton, Werribee, Hoppers Crossing, Point Cook coming out, wanting to move into some of the country areas, and I think that's off the back of the current pandemic, where there's a lot of people seeking that lifestyle change and realising that they can work effectively from home rather than having to live in the city. So if you're looking for an idea about whether or not you should be listing now or spring, it just depends on your personal circumstances, but what we know now is that things are very good as far as activity goes. That's in particular for titled land as well. Obviously with the new government incentives and grants, any titled land that we have at the moment is just getting smashed on inquiry. So if you're sitting on a block of land there and you've been thinking about selling, there's never been a better time. But obviously get in touch and we can talk to you about whether or not your block would qualify for purchasers to look at that. End of financial year just ticked over, so 6 months here now with McGrath, myself and Jackie. Just wanted to thank everybody for being loyal, that has followed us across, obviously at the previous agency there for 10 years. Always wonder if people are going to follow you across to where you're going, and it's been great to see so many past clients come back and the testimonials rolling through and that momentum taking off now, and such a strong selling month in the month of June. Preparing for spring, if you have got ideas about selling in spring, by all means give myself or Jackie a call. We've got some great ideas and things we can send you about how to prepare your property for sale and what you should do prior to going on the market. I've had a few questions recently about the rules around open homes at the moment with COVID. We can still do open homes, we can still do one-on-one inspections, obviously with safe distancing measures in place. We've got the hand sanitizer at the open, so it's business as usual for us at the moment. Just mentioned before with the 11 sales in June, 3 of those were actually off market, and the buy was produced through our social media strategy, which is obviously very cost effective for the sellers. Didn't cost them anything, through live video, through sneak peeks, and with the strong following that my page, or the Matt and Jackie McGrath Estate Agents Facebook page, as well as the McGrath Ballarat page, with everybody following those, the live videos, the sneak peeks, and the database of buyers that we've been able to move properties around onto. 3 of the 11 that we sold during June were just off the back of social media. They didn't actually make the internet. With that being said, if you're a buyer and you didn't get to see these ones, there are a lot of properties that transact off market before we have to spend any advertising money. So you need to get in touch with us and let us know what your criteria is. We will be able to help you, and that way we can alert you to these ones that are coming on, because some of them are actually selling before they go out to the general public. The process that myself and Jackie run, the negotiation skills that we use, that's been obviously being able to produce asking price or above for 10 out of the 11. If you need information about what we do to get that sort of price out of buyers, give us a call, message us on Facebook or Instagram. We're easy to contact, whether it be myself or Jackie. We can run you through that process. There are a number of agents that only let buyers put in one offer. That's not us. We'll just keep on asking for offer after offer until we've squeezed every last dollar for the sellers, and making sure that everybody's happy and the sale can go through. Jackie is really kicking goals in the Moorabool area, particularly Ballan, in her hometown. There's been a lot of sales, there's been a lot of inquiries, demand for land in the Ballan, Gordon, Mount Edgerton sort of Moorabool district, which is where Jackie specialises in, obviously having lived there for over 20 years. So if you're in that Ballan, Gordon corridor, there's a massive demand for that side down the train line from Melbourne. Get in touch with Jackie. She knows the place like the back of her hand, so she'd be the one to talk to. And likewise for Buninyong for myself, I'm raising my kids there. We just recently built there. I'm a couple of minutes around the corner. Everything's pretty quick around Buninyong for me to be able to drive there. So if you want an update in the Buninyong district, by all means get in touch. That's it. Month of June's done and dusted.